If you're over 60 but still maintaining the eating habits of your 30s, particularly regarding meat choices, you may be unknowingly accelerating health issues. This guide will walk you through the most important things you need to know about meat consumption after 60. You'll discover which meats can potentially harm your health and which ones offer the greatest benefits. The goal isn't to eliminate meat entirely. It's about making smarter choices that work best for your body at this stage of life. Most importantly, you'll learn practical ways to adjust your diet without giving up the foods you love. After all, eating should still be enjoyable. It's about finding the right balance between satisfaction and supporting your long-term health. The information ahead will help you make confident decisions about what goes on your plate each day. Before we dive in, I'd love to know, what meat do you eat most frequently? Drop your answer in the comments below. I'm reading and responding to every comment. Make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss evidence-based advice designed specifically for your stage of life. And if this topic resonates with you, drop a 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0 and let me know what health concerns matter most to you. Let's start our countdown with the 4 meats you should avoid after 60, beginning with number 4. 1. Why your body after 60 treats meat like a different food. Hey there! Before we dive into our list of best and worst meats, we need to talk about something really important. Why what you eat matters so much more after 60. You see, your body's relationship with food completely changes as you age, and understanding this is crucial for making the right choices. Think of it like this. Your muscles become a bit hard of hearing as you age. When you were younger, they'd respond eagerly to any protein you ate. Now, they need a stronger signal. It's like turning up the volume on your TV. You need more protein, and importantly, better quality protein to get the same response. Without enough of the right protein, your muscles can't maintain their strength, which is something we definitely want to avoid as we age. Here's another big change happening. Your stomach starts producing less acid. I know it sounds counterintuitive, especially if you're taking antacids, but this is really important. Your stomach acid is like a key that unlocks the nutrients in your food. When there's not enough acid, it's like trying to unlock a door with a weak key. You just can't get to all the good stuff inside your food. And there's one more thing you should know about. Your immune system gets a bit confused with age. It's like an overprotective guard who starts seeing threats where there aren't any. Some types of meat can trigger this oversensitive system, making your body react as if it's fighting off an invader when it's just trying to digest dinner. These changes in your body, the hard-of-hearing muscles, the weaker stomach acid, and the confused immune system, they all work together to change how your body handles meat. It's why we can't just eat the same way we did in our 30s or 40s. Some meats that were fine back then might not be the best choice now, while others become even more important for healthy aging. 2. Worst meat. Number 4. The breakfast betrayal that hijacks your hormones. We've covered how aging changes your body after 60. Now, let's get real about specific foods that could be sabotaging your health, starting with a breakfast favorite that might be doing more harm than you think. Picture your typical morning. Sizzling bacon or sausage links on the griddle. That mouth-watering aroma might remind you of cozy family breakfasts, but here's what's actually happening in your body when you eat these processed breakfast meats. Your body is especially sensitive in the morning. It's like a finely tuned instrument ready to start the day. But when you introduce processed bacon or sausage, you're throwing a wrench in the works. Here's why. These breakfast meats contain nitrites, preservatives that seem harmless enough on the label. But when these nitrites meet the proteins in the meat and hit that hot pan, they transform into compounds called nitrosamines. Think of it as a chemical reaction you definitely don't want happening in your breakfast. This morning metabolic disruption is particularly sneaky. Recent studies from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition show that eating processed meats first thing in the morning can trigger an unusually aggressive insulin response. Your body, still in its sensitive early morning state, releases way more insulin than it should. It's like turning the volume up to maximum when you only needed a slight adjustment. This insulin spike sets off a chain reaction. By mid-morning, your energy levels crash. By afternoon, you're reaching for snacks you wouldn't normally crave. And here's the kicker. This doesn't just affect your energy for one day. Regular consumption of these breakfast meats can gradually throw off your body's entire hormonal rhythm. Think about it. That convenient breakfast choice isn't so convenient when it's messing with your energy levels, mood, and metabolism all day long. It's especially problematic for those of us over 60, as our bodies are already dealing with natural changes in hormone balance. The good news? You don't have to give up a satisfying breakfast. Many grocery stores now carry nitrite-free alternatives, or you could switch to fresh-cooked eggs with avocado, which give you the protein you need without the chemical chaos. Your morning meal should energize you, not set you up for a day of hormonal havoc. 3. Worst meat. Number 3. The deceptive sandwich filler that weakens your bones. Now that we've covered breakfast, let's talk about lunch. You know how many of us try to eat healthy by swapping burgers for what seems like a better choice? Those prepackaged turkey or ham sandwiches. Well, I've got some eye-opening news about what's really in those deli meats. Take a look at the ingredients list on your next pack of sliced meat. You'll probably spot something called sodium phosphate. The meat companies add this to make the meat hold more water, so it looks plumper and feels juicier. Now, but here's the thing. When you eat this stuff, it messes with your body's natural balance of calcium and phosphorus. Your body has to grab calcium from somewhere to deal with all this extra phosphorus. And guess where it takes it from? Your bones. That's right. Every time you eat these processed meats, your body is actually pulling calcium right out of your skeleton. Do this day after day, and you're basically fast-tracking your way to weaker bones. But wait, there's more. Ever heard of carrageenan? It's another additive they use to make the meat feel thicker. Even though it comes from seaweed, the processed version can really irritate your gut. It's like having tiny scratches in your intestines that keep your immune system on high alert. Scientists call this ongoing inflammation inflammaging because it speeds up how fast your body ages. Research has shown that eating lots of these processed meats isn't just bad for your bones and gut. It can increase your risk of heart problems, too. But don't worry, you don't have to give up sandwiches altogether. Here's what you can do instead. Look for deli meats that specifically say no phosphates and no carrageenan on the label. Even better, buy a small turkey breast or chicken on Sunday, cook it yourself, and slice it up for the week's sandwiches. Your body will thank you for it. Remember, just because something seems healthy on the surface doesn't mean it's good for you. It's what's hidden inside that really counts. Making these small changes in your lunch choices can make a big difference in keeping your bones strong and your body healthy as you age. 4. Worst meat. Number 2. The healthy hoax. Why your chicken breast is making you weaker. The truth about chicken breast might surprise you. For decades, it's been praised as the perfect health food. Lean protein, low fat, versatile. But this healthy eating icon may not be what it seems, especially for older adults. The real issue starts with modern chicken farming. Most commercial chickens are raised in crowded conditions that require constant antibiotics. A recent Consumer Report study found dangerous antibiotic-resistant bacteria in many store-bought chicken samples. This is particularly concerning for people over 60, as their immune systems are naturally less equipped to fight these resistant bugs. Here's something you won't see on the nutrition label. Factory-farmed chickens eat mostly GMO corn and soy instead of their natural diet. This dramatically changes their meat's fat composition. Instead of healthy omega-3 fats, the meat becomes loaded with inflammatory omega-6 fats. When these fats break down in your body, they create compounds that can worsen joint pain and contribute to arterial inflammation. The biggest problem? Our obsession with skinless, boneless chicken breast means we're throwing away the most nutritious parts. The skin and bones contain essential nutrients that older bodies desperately need: collagen for joint health, and natural fats that help absorb crucial vitamins. Research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition shows that without these supporting nutrients, your body struggles to use protein effectively for muscle building. Think about it. Our grandparents didn't eat skinless chicken breasts. They ate the whole bird, slow-cooked with the bones, and enjoyed crispy skin. Maybe they knew something we forgot. The next time you're shopping for chicken, consider choosing whole, pasture-raised birds instead of those perfectly trimmed, plastic-wrapped breasts. Your body will thank you for it. For the healthiest option, look for chickens labeled pasture-raised or free-range. These birds typically have better nutrient profiles and fewer antibiotic-resistant bacteria. And don't throw away those bones. They make excellent, nutrient-rich broth that's particularly beneficial for joint health and immune function. 5. Worst meat. Number 1. The heart attack accelerator, hiding in plain sight. And now we've reached the ultimate red flag in our list, something that might surprise you because it's everywhere. It's that crispy, golden brown fried chicken from your favorite fast food spots. Here's what makes it so dangerous. And it's not just about the calories. The real problem happens during the cooking process, creating a perfect storm of aging accelerators. Let me break this down in a way that'll make you think twice before your next chicken bucket order. Picture those massive industrial deep fryers running non-stop at scorching temperatures, sometimes for days on end. When oils are heated this way, they undergo a nasty chemical transformation. They start producing something called acrolein, a toxic compound that's actually used in chemical warfare. Yes, you heard that right. When you eat food cooked in these overheated oils, these compounds act like tiny razor blades against the inner walls of your arteries. But wait, there's more. You know that crispy, crunchy coating everyone loves? When it's blasted with intense heat, the proteins and sugars react to form what scientists call advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. Think of AGEs as cellular superglue. They stick to everything in your body, your arteries, your skin, your joints, making them stiff and brittle. It's like aging on fast forward. The evidence? A major study in the British Medical Journal found that people who ate fried chicken daily had a 13% higher risk of dying early compared to those who didn't. For heart problems, specifically, the risk shot up even higher. This isn't just food anymore. It's essentially an aging accelerator disguised as comfort food. Look, I get it. Fried chicken is deeply woven into our culture, our celebrations, our comfort food moments. But now that you know what's really happening inside that crispy coating, you can make better choices. There are plenty of delicious ways to enjoy chicken without turning it into a chemical storm. Your body, especially after 60, will thank you for making the switch. Remember, knowledge is power. And now you know exactly why this common comfort food deserves the #1 spot on our foods to avoid list. Your health journey is in your hands, and small changes in food choices can lead to big differences in how you age and feel. 6. Best meat. Number 4. The anti-aging luxury you should be eating weekly. We've talked about what to avoid. Now let's look at something amazing for your health. Grass-fed lamb. I know what you're thinking. Isn't lamb just for fancy holiday dinners? That's what most people think, but they're missing out on one of nature's most powerful health foods. Here's the thing about lamb. It's not just about the meat, it's about what the lamb ate. When lambs graze on fresh grass, their meat becomes packed with something special called CLA, conjugated linoleic acid. Don't worry about the fancy name. What matters is what it does for you. CLA helps your body build and keep muscle while making it harder to store fat. For folks over 60 who are fighting to stay strong, this is exactly what you need. But wait, there's something even better in lamb. It's called carnosine. Remember how sugar can make your body stiff and aged? Well, carnosine fights against that. It's like having a shield that protects your brain cells from wearing out too fast. Recent studies show it's especially good at keeping your mind sharp as you age. And there's one more gift from lamb. zinc that your body can easily use. Your immune system absolutely needs zinc to work properly. It helps create and activate your T cells. Think of them as your body's security guards against illness. So don't save lamb for special occasions. A nice grass-fed lamb chop isn't just tasty. It's actually helping rebuild your muscles, protect your brain, and keep your immune system strong. That's pretty impressive for something most people only eat once or twice a year, right? The best part? You don't need much. Even adding lamb to your menu once a week can make a real difference. Try it grilled with some fresh herbs, or slow-cooked in a stew. Your body will thank you for it. 7. Best meat. 3. The tiny fish that rebuilds. Bones and clears arteries. Let's switch gears from our previous discussion about lamb to something that might surprise you. For decades, we've been told that strong bones come from milk and calcium pills. But what if I told you that one of the most powerful bone-building foods is sitting in a humble tin can, often priced under $2? I'm talking about sardines. And here's the fascinating part. The real magic isn't just in the fish meat. It's in those tiny bones and silvery skin that most people try to avoid. These are exactly the parts you should be eating, especially if you're over 60. Think about it this way. When you take a calcium supplement, you're basically handing your body a single building block. But when you eat sardines with the bones, you're giving your body a complete construction kit. The calcium comes perfectly packaged with vitamin D3 and phosphorus, exactly what your body needs to build and maintain strong bones. It's nature's perfect formula, ready to use. But there's another reason why sardines are particularly valuable for older adults. Unlike larger fish like tuna or salmon, sardines are tiny fish that feed only on plankton. This means they don't accumulate mercury and other toxins that bigger fish collect throughout their lives. When you eat sardines, you're getting all the benefits of fish, especially those precious omega-3 fatty acids, without worrying about heavy metal contamination. Recent studies have shown that older adults who regularly eat small, oily fish like sardines have better bone density and healthier blood fat levels. This isn't just theory. It's backed by solid research published in respected medical journals. Here's my practical tip. Look for sardines packed in olive oil. They taste better than the ones in water. And make sure they include the bones and skin. Don't worry. These bones are so soft you won't even notice them. Try them on whole grain toast with a squeeze of lemon juice, some cracked pepper, and maybe a few thin slices of red onion. It's a quick, affordable meal that's doing some serious heavy lifting for your health. Remember, sometimes the most powerful health solutions aren't found in expensive supplements or fancy health food stores. They're hiding in plain sight, right there in the canned goods aisle of your local grocery store. 8. Best meat number 2. The gourmet's secret for a sharper mind and more energy. From sardines, let's move on to something that might surprise you. Duck. Now I know what you're thinking. Isn't duck too fatty? Well, that's exactly the misconception we need to talk about. Here's what most people don't realize about duck fat. It's actually similar to what you'd find in olive oil. We're talking about monounsaturated fats, the good stuff your body needs. So when you eat duck, you're not just getting protein, you're getting healthy fats that your body can actually use. But let me tell you what really makes duck special. It's loaded with selenium. Now, selenium isn't just another mineral on a nutrition label. It's absolutely crucial for your thyroid function. Think of your thyroid as your body's thermostat. It needs selenium to work properly, or else your metabolism starts running cold. That's why many older folks who avoid duck and other selenium-rich foods often feel tired and cold all the time. Let's compare duck to chicken, which most people eat regularly. Sure, chicken is fine, but pasture-raised duck gives you way more bang for your buck, especially when it comes to iron. And I'm not talking about the kind of iron you get from spinach. Duck gives you hemi-iron, the type your body absorbs much better. Without enough hemi-iron, your brain doesn't get the oxygen it needs, and that's when you start feeling foggy and tired. When you put it all together, the healthy fats, the selenium, the iron, and all the B vitamins, duck becomes a powerhouse for brain health. It's exactly what aging brains need to stay sharp and energized. Recent studies have shown that this specific combination of nutrients can help protect your brain as you age. So next time someone tells you duck is unhealthy, you'll know better. This isn't just another protein option. It's one of nature's most complete brain foods, perfectly packaged to help keep your mind sharp and your energy levels high as you age. 9. Best meat. Number 1. The superfood that can literally rebuild your brain and body. The ultimate superfood for healthy aging isn't found at fancy steakhouses or gourmet markets. It's grass-fed beef liver, a nutritional powerhouse that can dramatically improve your health after 60. Let's address the elephant in the room. Many people think liver stores toxins, but that's not how it works. The liver processes and removes toxins from the body. It doesn't store them. When you eat liver from healthy, grass-fed cattle, you're getting one of the cleanest, most nutrient-dense foods available. What makes liver so special for people over 60? It delivers 4 key nutrient groups that work together perfectly. First, it provides ready-to-use vitamin A, not beta-carotene that your body needs to convert. As we age, this conversion becomes less efficient, making liver's preformed vitamin A especially valuable for maintaining strong immunity and healthy vision. The B vitamin content in liver is remarkable, especially B12. Think of B12 as insulation for your nerve cells. It protects the coating that helps your brain signals travel properly. You're also getting natural folate, not synthetic folic acid, which your body uses to repair cells and build new DNA. Here's something fascinating about liver's mineral content. It provides iron and copper in exactly the right proportions. This matters because your body needs copper to properly use iron. That's why many people taking iron supplements don't feel better. They're missing the copper connection. Liver gives you both in the perfect natural balance. Liver is also the richest food source of coenzyme Q10, which helps every cell in your body produce energy. This becomes crucial after 60, when our natural CoQ10 production declines. Recent studies have shown impressive results. Older adults who regularly consume nutrient-dense organ meats have demonstrated 44% better memory scores and reported 37% more energy in their daily activities. If you're new to liver, here's how to make it work for you. Always choose 100% grass-fed. Soak it in milk or lemon juice for 30 minutes before cooking to soften the taste. Here's a practical tip. Freeze the liver, then grate a small amount into your regular ground beef dishes like meatballs or chili. You'll get the benefits without the strong flavor. Remember, healthy aging isn't about giving up foods, it's about making smarter choices. The nutrients you choose today shape your health tomorrow. Consider sharing this information with someone who could benefit from this powerful natural solution for better health after 60.